Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me in today's daily market review. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of March 2021, and this is Mohanad Yaoud, Head of Market Research at CJC Markets in the MENA region. Let's have a quick look on the charts to know what's happening in the markets and what do we expect for the day, so please stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Let's start by having a quick look on the US dollar index, which basically on the daily time frame, it seems that we are having an upward channel, a corrective upward channel. We did have the first swing down, another swing up, the second swing down, and right now we are currently trying to form the fourth swing to the upside. So our target on the daily time frame is basically 91.7, which is this key level. It was a previous support and right now it's a resistance level. On the 4-hour time frame, it seems that the momentum is supporting the move to the upside. We are about to have a golden cross on the 4-hour time frame, which is the 50 exponential moving average, trying to cross over to the upside above the 200 exponential moving average, which is a very bullish indicator to the upside. And on the 30 minutes time frame, we're still having a series of higher highs and higher lows. So we are expecting a more move or an extended move to the upside on the dollar index during the day. However, the key level that we should watch is 90.92. That was the last low that we have created during this upward move on the 30 minutes time frame. So as long as we are trading above 90.92, we are basically bullish on the dollar index through the day. The opposite is the euro dollar, or the euro versus the US dollar. We are still having a move to the downside, which could also be drawn or characterized as a channel to the upside. We are trying to create the fourth move to the downside, the lower swing to the downside. We are also bearish on the euro dollar. We are having some sort of released momentum. The momentum to the upside is basically weakening on the daily time frame, and also on the 4-hour time frame we did have the opposite of the golden cross, which is the death cross. The 50 EMA, or the 50 exponential moving average, did already cross over below the 200 exponential moving average on the 4-hour time frame, which is again a bearish indicator or a bearish thing that happened on the euro dollar. So basically we are still also bearish on the euro dollar through the day. However, our key resistance should be 1.2068. That was the latest high that we have created to the downside or during this downward move. So as long as we are trading below 1.2068, we are basically bearish on the euro dollar through the day. Let's have another look on the pound dollar. We are basically having a correction on the daily time frame. The momentum is not so good at the moment. We are having a pullback, which is normal and it's expected on the pound dollar. We did break below the 50 EMA. We did have a successful retest, and right now we are heading lower. That's on the pound dollar. But basically we can see that on the 4-hour time frame we're having a weak momentum to the downside, which might suggest a move, an upward move on the pound dollar during the day. Again, our key resistance, our key level should be 1.3931. This is something that we should watch on the day. We shouldn't get above this level on the pound dollar, so we might expect a retest. However, the overall scenario, as per the daily time frame, we are still heading lower on the pound dollar. Let's have another look on the gold trading, which is very bearish on the long term. On the daily time frame, we're having a downward move supported by a strong momentum to the downside. Somehow the momentum is trying to weaken on the 4-hour and the 30 minutes time frame. So on the shorter time frame, we're expecting a move to the upside, just a correction after this brilliant move to the downside. We are expecting a correction on gold. Our first target should be 1728.50. which is this high, and then the other high should be, or the following one should be 1743.05. So what we're expecting on gold is something either like this, but the more probably, or the more probable scenario is a move to the 1743 and then a move to the downside. That's for the gold trading. Let's have a look on the oil, which is basically bearish. We're having weak momentum on the oil trading on the daily time frame. On the very short time frame, as long as we are trading below 60.75, we're bearish on oil. Our target should be 58.60, and the following one, or the next one to the downside, should be 57.28, and that's for oil. Be aware that we are having the OPEC Plus meeting during this week, so we are expecting any announcements from the countries or the members of the OPEC Plus organization that should give us some movements or some extra volatility on oil trading during this week. Let's have a last look on the Dow Jones, which is basically very volatile. We did have a move to the downside on Friday, and we are having right now a move to the upside. So what I'm expecting on the Dow Jones is a sideways move between the high of 32,000 points and the low of 30,838 roughly. I'm expecting a sideways move during those highs and lows. We might be able to sell the bottoms and or buy the bottoms and sell the highs until either one of them is broken through, so we will be able to initiate a new directional move in either way. So that was all for today's video. Thank you very much for catching up with me. Wait for tomorrow's daily market review. Once again, that was Mohanad Yaoud, head of market research at CJC Markets. We'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe.
CJC Markets is a leading global financial institution that has granted a derivatives issuer license issued by the Financial Markets Authority New Zealand. CJC Markets has a wide range of products, latest technology platform, and eminent customer service. CJC Markets offers superior execution, competitive spreads, and low transaction costs. CJC Markets. Smart trading, smart life.